I love how the sign says no rollerblades, skateboards. Yeah, like you're gonna go on this with rollerblades and skateboards? I don't think so. Okay,
we're at Rome, America. And the Overlook Trail is pet friendly. If you haven't guessed it by now, we are at Horseshoe Bend at the Overlook. This is Horseshoe Bend. I set my husband up higher to see if he could get a better picture. This has been on my bucket list for a long time. When I was a kid, my parents would go from New Mexico to Montana, and we would always go through Page, but we never stopped here. And this is the other side. I love the rock work.
the beauty of Horseshoe Bend and the ugliness of garbage spewed by Americans everywhere they go. There's also sucker sticks and cigarette butts. Yeah. There's a kayaker down there. I don't know if I'm zooming in enough to see it. The person stopped on the sandbar for a few minutes and then they continued going. That'll be a fun trip.
On a higher level, so maybe you can see a little better. There are some kayakers out there we just saw. My husband went up on the rocks with all those people to see if he could get some better pictures.
Okay, I'm cynical. That's part of my charm. But I'm shocked that search and rescue isn't out here every day rescuing people who fell off the cliff or retrieving bodies that tumbled all the way to the bottom. Because people here, in the short time we've been here, people march right up to the edge. And they stand on the edge and they turn their back and they hold their selfie stick up and they take pictures, and it's just stunning. They are inches from the edge, and when you fall off, there is nothing to catch you but the rocks down below, and you will end up in the canyon. I'm just shocked. So we're on our way back to the parking lot from the overlook. What did you think about the overlook?
It was worth it. It was one of my items on my bucket list.
It was on her bucket list. That's good. Well, it is an interesting place to visit. About a half a mile down from the parking lot. Easy walk though. Wheelchair accessible. If you had somebody to push you, or if you were in a motorized chair, you'd struggle getting down here on your own. And as I told my wife, it's as interesting watching the people as it is looking at the scenery. To see the people and how they like to pose. They take their duck face selfies and they show all their jewelry. And it's like they're saying, look, I was here.
And if somebody's missing a hair beret,
yeah, we know where it is.
We know where it is.
Yeah, and if people are missing their cigarette butts or their plastic spoon
or mosquito repellent,
or their mosquito repellent, we know where it is. Not easily retrievable, but we know where it is. So Yeah, it's fun to watch people. It's not fun to see the trash that people left behind, though. Yeah, you could take a helicopter tour. I don't know if it'd be worth it because you can see real well from the overlook Horseshoe Bend and the river, and we saw a couple of kayakers down there. I mean, you can see a lot from the ground. I don't know that you need to be up in the air to see it, or to see it well, unless you, again, just want to take selfies that show people back at home what you did. Top of the trailhead, the John Deere cart with the stretcher on the back. And you know what that's for.
If you come to Horseshoe Bend, there is plenty of RV parking here, but they recommend that you come early because if you come at sunset, it gets a little crowded. So don't hesitate to come out here in your RV. We've been out here for about an hour this morning. We did put one slide out for a few minutes to get something out of the bedroom. But other than that, there's plenty of parking.